Franks we've seen in the past, that he's going to put the pressure than he has been. Cliff Thomas plans to find out first what Gordon Franks has and then knock him out in the later rounds. Franks picking his shots in Thomas's corner. Thomas bobbing and weaving, trying to kick his way out.
In the second bout that Gordon Franks had with Tony Lopez, which was the last title defense we saw him fight, saw him fight it here on ESPN. He took the fight to Lopez for the majority of the fight, but not as effectively as he would wanted to. He's landing some solid punches on Thomas, though, early. Looked like the left hook that he landed on Thomas could have dazed him a little bit. A little swelling just around the right eye of Thomas.
Thomas not quite as smooth with his hands as Gordon Franks. Gordon is picking off most of those blows that are coming from the outside. Gordon Franks, the world champion, in red. Cliff Magic Thomas, the challenger, in black. This is round one of a scheduled 12-rounder.
Franks really putting together the hands well there. Good solid shots in by Thomas. That's again the expression never changes on Frank's face. Even when he's hurt, expression never changes.
Franks using some fancy footwork to stay just out of range of the effectiveness of Thomas's blows. You notice that Thomas is fighting in a southpaw stance with his right side forward. Gordon Franks in the more traditional left side forward stance.
Looks to me like that right side forward can give Franks a little trouble. The left hand could come straight from a southpaw like that, as it did then. Staggered Franks right at the bell.
And we'll be back with round two right after this.
Two of the hardest hitting videos ever offered can now be yours for up to 58% off the regular price in this special television offer. Show me Terrio.
His knee buckle a little bit. Good solid left hands then thrown by Thomas. Franks is not working the way he should against that left hand. Normally speaking, you'll move to the outside, move to your left, away from that left hand. But Franks is staying right in range for it.
Franks now wanting to put some pressure on Thomas since he knows that blow will be very effective on the judges' cards.
Thomas acts now like he's not respecting the punching power of Franks like he did in the early part of the first round.
Minimum kicking requirement is 8 kicks per round. Both these fighters are doing more than that. In the first round, Gordon Franks threw 14 kicks. Cliff Thomas threw 13 kicks.
Franks is staying in the absolute worst range he could be in for that left hand.
Gordon Franks manages to spin the challenger around into the ropes in his own corner. But Thomas doing a good job of evading those punches.
Franks may have taken Thomas lightly, but you can see that range right there. He is set for a left hand.
Thomas is leading with that left hand.
I could barely get the words out fast enough, but the range is just perfect for Thomas to land that left hand. He can throw it straight or he can hook it, and Franks is in the range to catch it either way. Strangely enough, Franks is also in a bad position to catch the right hook, the front hand hook of Thomas.
Franks not landing with a lot of power. Thomas trying to load up on his punches. He wants to put something into it when it hits. There's the bell for the end of round two. Cliff Thomas in the black, you see, loading up on that left hand, and he is landing effectively.
You see Franks moving to his right, moving right into the range of that hook, which he's been doing all of the first two rounds. I've got Thomas leading now, 20-18.
It said round two, but this is round three, scheduled for 12 rounds, a world championship bout.
Franks still staying in range for that left hand, not moving out, not moving out. There he catches it again.
Franks is staggered. He is staggered, holding on in the middle of the ring. He's down. Gordon Franks, the world championship. The world champion is down. Staggering.
Getting the mandatory 8 count from center referee Truman Irving.
Fight continues, but Gordon Franks is down again. Cliff Thomas, unrated, definitely underrated, comes in, has knocked Gordon Franks down twice. the new champion of the world.
Joe Corley, I guess Cliff Thomas's unranked status went by the wayside after that devastating performance.
Yeah, literally overnight. You know, just in that one fight, he became a well-liked, highly respected powerhouse in the super lightweight division. His southpaw style combined with his height and this previously unknown power made him an overnight force to contend with, and he stayed that force for years to come.
Well, we'll see more of Thomas in coming weeks, I'm sure. Right now, we see Ernest Hart.